Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today is Skip Rogers. Skip is running for town council. There's 2 seats available.
Yep.
Short term, they're special election. They're only for a year.
Yes, sir.
So Skip has decided to throw his hat in. You've been busy this whole summer.
I have.
And
I have. In fact, the whole year. You know,
Right.
This is my.
That's right. You're serving on council now.
I was appointed back, I guess, October, November timeframe last year.
Right.
And spent a year apprenticing, I guess you would say.
And you still want to do it more, right?
Yeah. Well, that's not for me to decide, is it?
So the election is just in a few days.
Yeah.
What do you hear as you've been out to beating the street? And
You know, Mike, it's we've got a couple of days, and it's over with.
Right.
It
starts again.
It does. I mean, this side of it is a year,
Right.
and then there's a whole bunch of other elections that are going to follow. So, so the community has more to look forward to, or unfortunately look forward to, however you want to characterize it.
What's the dialogue you've been in with some of our citizens?
Well, you know, my focus, and I've gotten tremendous feedback. My focus has been change. It has been identifying areas that have been what I believe are rather neglected, that may push a button or two, but I do believe that there's areas in this community that have needed to be addressed actively, openly, that haven't. So my dialogue, Mike, has been talking to the community about those things that are very important to me.
Okay, and which are?
There's 3 or 4 of them that
Right.
are critical for me. I believe, and several of them are interrelated.
Those things all are tied together.
They absolutely are, Mike. I have had a significant issue with the look and feel of the town in terms of dilapidated buildings.
Mm-hmm.
I have said many more times than once that I moved my company on Chester Street in 2009. There have been neglected, dilapidated buildings in this community on the ingress, egress, within the neighborhoods that were there in 2009 and remain in the same or worse condition today in 2023. To see a dilapidated house may be however, that house in many cases breeds a lot of discontent in this community. There are drugs that go on in many of these. There are folks living in conditions that are absolutely horrendous. We have youth problems that are related to hanging out and so forth. So just a dilapidated building is one thing, besides the fact it looks terrible. The other is youth. We have a youth center that we continue to go back and forth on the town's engagement in our youth center, right around the corner.
Right.
A youth center that so many in this community were a part of when they were younger, right? So we have the county on board. We have an incredible organization that's ready to head it up, and we have the town again working on MOUs that just may kill the whole thing. So I want to make the community aware that we need to work closely with our partners, both our private industry partners as well as our county. We've got to do this, and we've got to break loose of having ironclad contracts that will guide our relationships. We have a commitment of about $75,000, 50 and 25, however you want to look at it, over the course of 2 years. That youth center will then take care of itself. Our commitment, I've said it before, is chump change. And we need to get the youth center done. We have, again, a major, I believe, issue with our relationship with our county partners. We can sit and have fun and socialize and have conversations with, but what work are we doing together? We're now coming to the close of a cancer that's affected this community for the last 6 years or longer. It's now been done. Hopefully, we can begin a process of healing, and most importantly, trust. So I want to work more closely with our county partners. I want us to work together. So those are several of the things, Mike, that are very important. We have infrastructure, for example. Right now, we're continuing to deal with water as a major issue in our community. We need to come up with a plan. We need to come up with a realistic 1, 3, 5-year plan. We all want to improve the quality of our town. There's components that we need to address, Mike, I believe, that we need to address those. One of them is infrastructure, and the water issue is going to be an ongoing issue. We need to maybe explore a closed-loop system. We need to sit down with the professionals in an ongoing basis to see what we can come up with. We have a good electric grid that we are improving. But long term, is it enough? I think we need to look at that as well. Our roads, our ingress, egress into our community.
Right.
Plans that need to be developed.
Yeah.
We don't have a business plan. We've got a great comprehensive plan, Mike. We don't have a business plan, a plan of execution. I've been a businessman for over 40 years. I've always had 1, 3, 5-year plans. Where do we want to go?
Yeah. You have to have a vision to look out there.
You do need a vision. That's a great word to use,
Yeah,
Mike.
Yeah, we know that. Without a vision, not good.
Not good. Not good.
And your people that you're talking to are pretty much agree with you.
You know, I think so. I think when you begin to talk to the community, as I do virtually daily, I'm in town, I'm around town, I'm in the county, and people want to see improvement. People want to see improvement in our roads. People want to see us addressing some of the backups, for example. We talk about growth, development in housing communities. I'm in favor of that. But what goes along with that, right? More people, more traffic, more wear and tear on our infrastructure, on our roads. So these are all issues that people are telling me we need to address.
Right. Well, it sounds like you have your work cut out for you.
Yeah. I appreciate that comment, Mike. Yes.
But, I tell people all the time, our Board of Supervisors and our Town Council, Planning Commission, the people that are on these things, it's just don't show up to a meeting once a month. There's a lot of work that goes into doing that, and it takes a lot of hours to do it.
One of the things also, Mike, and I have met countless times throughout this year with the folks that are the nitty-gritty of our community. The people in the water, people in electric, people in planning, all of those organizations, all of those staff positions, I hear time and time again, we have a phenomenal group of people that are taking care of our community. They're dual hatting. They're triple hatting. And why is that? I think we need to look at that. That can be a strain on our community. It can be a strain on our employees. So there are some both short and long-term issues, I think, that we need as a council when we come together. We have 3 meetings a month, Mike. We have 2 working meetings, and we have the open meeting. And we deal a lot with issues that are important in our community, but they're not the foundation. We deal a lot with little zoning things. We have issues in terms of development within our historic area. And those are important issues to deal with. We have vacation discussions on alleyways and things like that. Those are almost monthly issues we deal with.
What I always use is the urgent gets in the way of the important.
Well, the important we need to focus on, Mike. We really do. And I think with this election, we have some tremendous, what I believe is new blood, that is coming in. I think for the first time, at least that I've seen, we have some phenomenal folks that are write-in candidates. We have some great folks that are looking to engage themselves in the town council and in volunteering for commissions, and so this is the kind of attention we need to begin to address, bringing in new ideas, new motivation, Mike, and I'm looking forward to what Tuesday brings in our community.
Right. Well, Tuesday's the big day.
It is.
There is early voting still goes on till Saturday.
It does.
I think till 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and then on Tuesday is the big day.
Yeah.
And it
is.
starts at 6 a.m., goes to 7 p.m. at the 5 polls in town. I think we have 11 polls altogether.
Altogether,
in the county,
but in terms of our town, we've got 5. Yes, sir.
yeah. So it'll be a busy day for you and
Yes,
all the
it
other
will.
candidates.
Yes, it will.
But we want to encourage people to be sure you go out and vote. If you can vote early, it's almost that time. If that's not an issue, please be there on Election Day.
Mike, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Skip. Good luck.
All right, thank you very
I
much.
hope things work out for you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.